Hello, welcome to Retro Tech 100. Today we're going to look at the Neo Geo Collection 1 for Evercade. As you can see, I've already turned it around to the Neo Geo style of case. Inside there is the option to have it Evercade style. But because I haven't collected all the Evercade cards, it would be nice to have a subsection of the Neo Geo cards in their gold and black livery. So let's take a look at Neo Geo's first outing on the Evercade. So here are the 6 games that are included in Neo Geo Arcade 1 for Evercade. The cartridge includes Metal Slug, a celebrated run-and-gun action game known for its detailed pixel art and humorous explosive gameplay. The King of Fighters 2000, a well-regarded entry into the popular fighting game franchise, featuring a large cast of characters and deep mechanics. Shock Troopers, a top-down run-and-gun shooter with fast-paced action and a great sense of style. Magician Lord, a challenging fantasy platformer notable as one of the Neo Geo's launch titles. Sengoku, a unique side-scrolling beat-em-up that mixes modern and fantasy elements. Ironclad, a steampunk-themed shoot-em-up that was originally a Neo Geo exclusive, making it rare and a welcome inclusion. The collection has been praised for its high-quality selection of games, offering a good variety of genres and a strong hit rate in terms of quality. While some of the games are widely available on other platforms, the inclusion of a more obscure title like Ironclad is a highlight for collectors. Ironclad was a rare Neo Geo CD exclusive that's tough to get your hands on. This horizontal shooter has some unique features, the visuals that have that classic 90s look with pre-rendered backgrounds, but the gameplay is pure arcade action. You can switch between 2 different ship modes while you play it. One for long distance shooting, the other lets you get up close and personal with a powerful melee attack. The game is fast and a real challenge, just like a great Neo Geo game should be. If you love a good shoot 'em up that's a little bit different, then Ironclad should keep you busy. Evercade's port of the King of Fighters 2000 is a solid no-frills version of a fan favourite fighting game. The emulation is accurate, meaning you'll get the arcade perfect gameplay, which is the most important thing. The game's core mechanics are all here, including the fast-paced action, the large roster of characters, and the unique active striker system. This system which lets you call a 4th character for assist attacks, adding a layer of strategy that really makes King of Fighters 2000 stand out. The controls feel responsive, and while Evercade's D-pad is decent, this is still a game that begs for an arcade stick if you're a serious player. The graphics are the classic well-animated Neo Geo sprites which hold up well, and the soundtrack is a high point. While the Evercade version lacks some of the bonus content found in the console ports, it's a faithful and playable representation of a classic for fans and newcomers alike. Magician Lord on Evercade is a fantasy action platformer that stands out for its incredible 16-bit visuals and amazing soundtrack. As the wizard Elta, you're on a quest to save the world, transforming into powerful forms like a dragon or a ninja to blast through a hellish landscape. But be warned, this game is a true arcade quarter muncher. Its notorious difficulty, repetitive enemies, and sometimes stiff controls can make progress feel like a real slog. The Evercade save state feature is your best friend here, as you'll be using it a lot to overcome some of the brutally unfair sections. While it's a visually impressive piece of arcade history, its punishing design makes it a game for dedicated retro fans, not for the faint of heart. Ultimately, Magician Lord is a beautiful, brutal journey that looks and sounds great, but you'll need a lot of patience to see through the end.
Metal Slug.
You already know the drill, it's the definitive run and gun. All the stunning hand-drawn art, the daft but brilliant animations, and the non-stop action are all here. The visuals are top-notch, with the pixel art looking cracking just the way you remember it. It plays flawlessly, the controls are spot on, which is exactly what you need for a game that's this manic. The emulation is bang on, even keeping the original slowed down. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but there it is. It's just part of the classic charm, I guess. This is the authentic arcade experience, no messing about. I think this is the best game on Neo Geo Arcade 1. So we've had a go with Metal Slug, but what about its bonkers beat 'em up brother Sengoku? In this side-scrolling beat 'em up, you'll be fighting hordes of spirits in Washington DC. You can morph into a samurai, a ninja, or a mystical wolf. The action is manic and wrapped up in that classic SNK art style. Now the Evercade handles it, but let's be honest, the controls are a bit sluggish. It's tough to dish out punishment when it feels like it's your character that's moving in slow motion. It's an authentic arcade feel, but maybe not in the way you'd hope for. I think for me this game is a bit too out there. I don't really know what's going on half the time, and it doesn't play well for me. There's much stronger games on Neo Geo Arcade 1, but it's there for you if you want to play it. Last but not least is Shock Troopers, another absolute cracker from the Neo Geo lineup. The story goes you're part of a small squad sent to take down the terrorist group called the Bloody Scorpions. Choose from 8 different characters, each with their own unique weapons. The action is relentless, with enemies coming at you from every angle. It's frantic, it's colourful, and it's got a cracking sense of arcade style. What makes it stand out is a brilliant team mode where you can switch between 3 characters on the fly, and the branching paths that give the game a ton of replay value. It's a proper challenge, but the controls are tight, with a brilliant strafing mechanic that makes dodging bullets a doddle. So if you're after a top-down shooter that's packed with action and replayability, you can't go wrong with Shock Troopers. This is a great addition to Neo Geo Arcade 1. Let me know in the comments what's yours. This has been RetroTech 100. I'll see you next time.